everyone, and welcome to Sports Den, the season premiere.
Yep.
El Primero. Here
Epsilon one.
Uno,
I can't do it. But
this is Jeff.
That's
I'm
me.
Kenton.
That's him.
And we're kicking off the fall season.
Yep.
We've got our first game that we're covering tomorrow. We'll officially kick our sports season off. And yeah, we've got a lot of coaching captains for you. We're going to run through some schedules. We'll tell you our predictions for football because you really care about that.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking about sports for the upcoming year. It's going to be a very exciting year.
Yeah.
A lot of good players returning from our teams. And
a new conference.
And a new conference.
Yeah.
And, some changes are on the horizon for our schools.
No doubt.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. We had a lot of state tournament teams last year.
Yeah. Coach Wackman had said that he told me he spread the blue beans on me.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's like, doggone it.
So he told you. He let you in on the secret.
I'm sorry.
Well, secret's out anyway.
Yeah, it's on.
All right, and we had an old face return to Centennial football. I don't know if you remember who their coach was before Mike Diggins.
I think I do know.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, he's back. Not as the head coach, but as the defensive coordinator. Mike Watson's back with Centennial football.
All right.
And we got the opportunity to talk to him and head coach Mike Diggins and the captains. So please enjoy.
It was an up and down season. We thought we played pretty well. I know our record didn't show that, but we were in a lot of close games. We lost a heartbreaker in the last 17 seconds to Champlain. And actually, I thought when we went over to Champlain for the section game, we played one of our best football games, and we let that one kind of get away from us too. Overall, though, I was happy with last year. The kids had fun, and they really worked hard.
It's like I haven't left. I mean, the things are pretty much the same. We've got a good group of kids, good kids working hard, and lots of numbers out for football. And I feel kind of like coming back home, and I feel really good about it.
I think everybody's just hungry to win. Last year kind of made us juniors a little bit angry. I think everybody this year just wants to get more wins and do the best we can.
We just want to win. We want to win, and we're working hard every day, two-a-days. We came in this summer, did a lot of 7-on-7s, and we just want to win games and do our best.
Mike Pearson's one of the best corners in our conference. Mike Majors is probably one of our best linebackers in this conference, and I think with Tommy Hanley and at fullback, and he's going to play a little bit of tight end because he's an unselfish player. He's a very good player too. And I think the big surprise this year will be you're going to find out Jake Algren's going to come out. Jake's an exciting player. We're going to try to get the ball in his hands probably 8 to 10 times a game.
I love football because I've played it since second grade, and it's been my favorite sport ever since I started playing. I love playing here at Centennial. The atmosphere is great, and no matter what sport it is, there's always a lot of fans coming to cheer you on, and it's just a fun environment to play with.
I just want to contribute as many ways as I possibly can to the team, be a leader, and be a good example out on the field. To go out every Friday night and play football out on that field, it's truly like something, you know? Being out in front of everybody screaming, it's a lot of fun.
I love football because I'm just with my friends. My friends and my teammates, they're synonymous. And I just love being around here. The atmosphere is great. There's nothing quite like playing on a Friday night under the lights and being with all your friends on that field. Well, I grew up watching Centennial football, and I held those guys to a standard almost like the professionals. So I really am honored to be wearing the jersey now in my senior year and be playing on the same field that I watched them on like 15 years ago.
You know, this is a great group of kids. Our kids really work hard. I, for the last 3 years, can't say enough about kids and their work ethic. Our kids at all athletics work really hard here, and they're great kids. And you know what? They're going to be future leaders.
It's an honor to be voted on by your peers and selected to be a captain for this team. I mean, there's a lot of guys involved in this, and to be a captain of all of them, really just an honor.
should come watch Cougar football because all of us have been working super hard this year, and I think we'll have something great going this year, and it'll be fun.
Come out and watch us and support us.
Go Cougars! Go Cougars, indeed.
Oh,
So-
Diggins, he's Coach Watson. That's
Yep.
going to be very, very good.
The pieces are in place.
Yeah.
The coaching staff.
Yep.
So Centennial finds themselves in the North Division of the Northwest Suburban Conference. So taking a look at their schedule, they play a lot of their division foes in that division. They'll start with Osseo, and then they'll be at Elk River, and I'm sure they'll be taking on the big game versus the Bengals and taking
Yeah.
on Chamberlain Park. So it's going to be a challenging schedule as it is usually, but they'll open up versus Osseo, so that'll be a big test for them.
Yeah, home against Blaine, that'll be real good. It'll be at home, so.
We'll have that game live on
Yeah.
North Metro TV. All right, Bengals also find themselves in the North. Their coaching captains segment will air next week, so we'll catch up on them. They're looking forward to their first game of the year, which is the Edina Hornets. That's who they lost to in the tournament last year. Had they defeated the #1 at the time ranked Edina Hornets, they would have moved onto the Metrodome to play the state tournament. That's one of their goals, as it is every year. So they'll get their chance at home taking on Edina. That game will be on North Metro TV, so we'll have that for you as highlights as well. There'll be 2 shows from now. So Thursday the 29th, they'll open up against Edina, and then they've got Armstrong, Osseo, Maple Grove, and at Coon Rapids, and of course Centennial as well.
Yeah, awesome. It's, football.
And you got to go to the Spring Lake Park. They got
Yeah.
the Panther Bowl on Thursday,
Yep.
and you got to chat it up with the coaches and the players down there.
Yeah, Coach, it's a lot of the same. Coach Guzzi from basketball.
Yep, he's back.
He's back, so that's pretty good. Coach Schleif had a chance to get things going for the Panthers.
Last season it was a pretty good year for us. We won the conference again. We're trying to just keep it up at the level that we've been at, and maybe even take a step further.
This year our motto is Reloaded, and our kind of theme is we have stepping stones. Like, we have to remember the little details, discipline, attitude, and if we do all the little things right, we'll accomplish a lot this season.
We got Ejidamana Gia returning. He is an all-state running back. He broke our school rushing record, and he's started at linebacker since 10th grade. He was part of the state tournament team a couple years ago. Austin Swenson's a senior returning quarterback. He, when C.J. Janu got hurt last year in the 3rd game, Austin stepped right in. He was a starting corner for us, and took over at quarterback and just did an outstanding job of leading the team the rest of the season when he was called on in an emergency. And so he's the leader at quarterback right now. And then we got a couple other seniors returning. Richie Toa is a great outside linebacker and running back, awful fast and quick. And Tyrese Jackson, same. He started at middle linebacker for us last year. And Grant Walter was a starting free safety, and even played some running back. And he's a state tournament 100-meter dash guy, so he's got some real speed. And we think Grant's ready to break it open as a running back also.
I love football because I just love the game. I love the passion, and just I love hitting people or delivering the blow or just whatever. And just I love the hustle, the game. I love when people have heart. I love hard work, hustle, all that kind of stuff. For me to be captain, I feel like I need to take the role of my teammates, make them a better person, better player.
It's great to be a leader and help out the younger freshmen and sophomores and be a role model to all.
This morning we were talking about some of the Panther traditions, and the 9th graders were paired up with their senior buddy. We give them a buddy, and that kind of helps them through, and is kind of their mentor. And so we were talking about confidence this morning and what it takes to have that confidence.
We're just a live team. The option offense is an illusion, and everyone likes tricks and fun, and we're a hard-working team.
It's exciting, it's fun, and you'll have a great time.
So Coach Schlief is excited once again. You know, Andover is good. Okay, we'll talk about that. But you know, Totino Grace is not there anymore. So, well, now, yeah. But
Yep. So conference has landscape maybe favorable for them to win conference.
Could be all right.
Sections, looking forward to that too. A couple good teams, of course. You got Matamidi.
Oh yeah,
Andover,
but the North Suburban is going to be a lot tougher. There's the what we have there be against Matamidi will be a huge game right off the bat, and at Irondale, at Fridley, no push all this year. I mean, everybody can. Rob Cooper, North St. Paul, Glencoe, Silver Lake. I'm excited about that game.
Yeah.
That team has been in state title for many years. And St. Louis Park, and then home against Benilde St. Margaret. So
it's going to be a very interesting schedule.
Yep.
All right, so our football predictions, how we feel they'll finish. We do this every year. We're usually anywhere between 100% accurate down to 10% accurate.
Yeah.
So within that range,
Yeah.
we've got a pretty good track history between 10 and 100%.
Yep.
Usually not 100%.
Okay, Kent.
So in the Northwest Suburban Conference, I've got Blaine Bengals taking the North Crown, and then we've got Champlain Park, Maple Grove, Centennial, Anoka, and then Coon Rapids at the bottom. So I'm actually helping out with Coon Rapids football second grade this year, so I'm entering the Coon Rapids football. So they may take umbrage with my rankings of that, but prove me wrong, kids.
All right.
Prove me wrong. All right, and then in the West, I've got Totino Grace and Osseo at the top, Andover, Armstrong, Elk River, and Park Center. Those are the predictions.
Ooh, all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, hit us with it, Jeff.
Are you ready? Here we go. Northwest Suburban, Maple Grove, Blaine, which is going to be close, Champlain Park, Centennial, Anoka, and Coon Rapids.
All right.
Pretty close. Yep.
What about the North, Jeff?
Totino Grace,
Oh, I'm sorry, the West.
Andover, Osseo, Elk River, Armstrong, and Park Center. So, yeah, there it is. Pretty close.
We both have similar champions there.
And you know what, though? I think Andover may. Here's the North Suburban Conference. The Spring Lake Park Panthers, #1. Ridley Tigers. They're no pushover this year. Irondale, Cooper, Benilde, St. Margaret, and St. Louis Park.
All right. I also have Spring Lake Park repeating as conference champions, and Benilde St. Margaret's behind them, Irondale, Cooper, Fridley, and St. Louis Park. So there's only a couple years left of this North Suburban Conference. It's been dwindling down to 6 teams now, and it'll be no more.
That's all there is.
In the 2014 season, right? Spring Lake Park?
Yep.
Moving to the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Yeah, they're on.
That'll be interesting.
The big boys, just like when Centennial went. But it's going to be tough, real tough.
So we've got a couple years to prepare for that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they can bring in a couple more 100 kids or another 1,000 kids into the.
Maybe Blaine kids.
Increase the enrollment, open up the borders.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, they've made that school bigger. Let's get some more kids in there.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to soccer.
All right.
Starting with the Spring Lake Park St. Anthony girls soccer team. We caught up with their coach and captains. Please enjoy.
We always say to have fun. I mean, it's an important thing for high school soccer. We want to be competitive this season and more competitive than we were the last season, and really just to grow individually and as a team.
Last season, we did all right. We had a little less than 500 season. It was a lot of fun. I missed a lot of our girls, but we had a pretty good season overall.
The team goals are just to have fun, play hard, to win some games and finish on our opportunities at goal, and work as a team and communicate on the field.
I expect all the girls to be working hard and trying their best at practices, and we want to win games, of course, but we still want to have fun with everyone. To be a captain means to show leadership on and off the field, both in practices and on games and during our regular school.
It means take ownership and responsibility to the girls and really mold this team together.
Some of the players to watch, we have 3 returning players that we've listed as our captains: Madeline Walriff, Maddie Walriff, Rochelle Purzel, Tiana Berta. Some younger players that we're looking to consider for watching prospects would be Charlotte Wolf. She's a St. Anthony student. This year, 9th grade, Jenna Murphy and Hannah Schultz. And we have a new player in 8th grade. Her name is Kylie Cooper. So that may be a player to watch as well. Pretty happy with those players, what we see so far.
My personal goals would be to try my best and hopefully get some scouts out for next year as I go to college, and make sure that everyone else does what they need to and tries their best.
I'd like to make combinations and runs on the outsides with my wings, and I'd like to score some goals too. I love soccer because I've been playing it ever since I was 4, and I would play it every day if I could. I love the girls on the team and the coaches, and I don't know, I just really like soccer in general.
People should come out and watch Panther soccer because I expect to have a really good season this year. We have a lot of great girls trying out this year, and I mean, we're going to have even more teams this year, so I'm really excited.
Well, Spring Lake Park's going to be all right.
Exciting stuff. Who are they going to open up the season against, Jeff?
They will be at Park Center, and then Maple Grove and Chisago Lakes, at Roseville, at Champlin Park.
So yeah, Thursday opening up the season. Soccer is exciting stuff. Yep. And then we also got the opportunity to talk to Centennial Girls Soccer, who they went to state last year.
Yep.
Please enjoy.
I'm always excited for the new year to come and just who's going to return at what level, what did they do in the off season. But the girls were happy to make it to state again last year, and I think they just are ready to roll on that and maybe do even better this year.
Last season we ended up going to state again for a 2nd year in a row, and our team was really excited about that. We lost in the first round though up at St. Cloud to Blaine. It was a rough loss for our team because we had really high expectations for the state tournament last year, but we're hoping to make it back there again this year.
We always want to shoot to win conference, even go to state. That's always a big goal for us, but to play more as a team now as we lost our head star, Jenna Ryan.
We're going to try to win conference champs and make it out of sections and go back to state again.
And I like being the leader of the team and being the role model for them, helping girls out, just doing whatever I can to improve themselves.
As a goalie, I already communicate to everybody as it is. I have to keep the back line in control and just kind of tell everybody where to be. So being a captain just kind of enforces that more and helps me keep control over the team, and it's fun to be a leader. It's fun to play with these girls.
Players on my team to watch this year will be my captain, center back Madison Butina. She's a senior, great leadership. She just sees the field really well. My junior captain, my goalie, strong hands, very vocal, is just a great leader from the back. My new threat up top, now that Jenna Roaring is gone, is going to be Nan Glinsek, and she's a sophomore, and so she's going to hopefully fill in some big shoes that left us last year.
We're a very fun team to watch. We had a lot of fans last year, so we're hoping for them to come back. They make the game a lot easier and more fun to play with all their chants, and they get us going.
I think we play fast, I think that we're aggressive, and I think people like to see that.
All right, Centennial will be opening up the season against Burnsville. Live on North Metro TV, boys and girls doubleheader. Girls play at 7 o'clock, and then the Bengals They'll open up their season taking on Andover at Andover and then at Totino Grace. All right, boys soccer, taking a look at their schedules. Should be opening up on Thursday as well.
Yep.
You've got Centennial taking on Burnsville. You've got Blaine taking on Andover, and then you have Spring Lake Park involved in their doubleheader as well.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a break before we do that. It's trivia question time.
All right.
And we're looking at, with the new conference realignments, Blaine, Centennial, Spring Lake Park being the same conference. Has that ever happened before? If so, what year? Name the conference. 763-231-2809 or email us at sportsden@northmetrotv.com. Think it over. We'll be right back with more Sports Den.
Can I Google that?
Google away.
Yeah.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
With gold at an all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Frilly Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Welcome back to Sportsnet, everyone.
All right.
If you're a fan of tennis, then the next two coaching captains are for you. Starting with Blaine girls tennis. No, Spring Lake Park girls tennis.
All right.
Check that.
Okay.
Please enjoy.
Last season we did pretty well. We are one of the top teams in conference and it went really well. This year our goal is to win conference and have a lot of fun and go out really well.
About 3 years ago, our team was filled with 8th and 9th graders. We were a really young team. Those 8th and 9th graders are now juniors and seniors. So I think there's a lot of expectations that we have this year. From the potential that we saw in them as 8th and 9th graders to now being juniors and seniors, we're hoping that that experience and leadership can pay off. The tennis players to watch for this season would be our senior captain, Paxton Alto, who played one singles for us pretty much all last year. She's, I think, taken some strides in the off season and picked up some big wins in summer tennis, and is definitely going into the season with a lot of confidence and should really help us there. Our first doubles team, who I think they're like 25-1 last season. Christina Tran and Katie Thunberg hopefully will contribute a lot to the team. Katie's going to be out for about 3 more weeks. With her being gone, people like Mackenzie and Madison Kelly can step up, but Tanya Zode, who played a lot of 2 singles for us last year, can step up into that role and get some big wins for us. And then we've had some middle schoolers that are now in high school, Caitlin Jones and Mallory Corrigan. Hopefully they can take a big step for us this year.
I love tennis because, it's just fun just to come out here and just hit some tennis balls no matter what kind of a day you're having. I love tennis because it's my favorite sport. I always have a lot of fun coming out here and hitting, and it's a good way to just forget about everything else and just focus on the game. People should come out and watch Panther tennis because we always love this sport and we always play better with people cheering us on.
Yeah,
What's
exciting.
that?
Yeah.
You want more tennis?
Yeah, I want more.
Blaine girls tennis. Please
More.
enjoy.
Last season, we had a good season. We had a lot of seniors on the team last season, and so this season will be a little bit different. We'll have quite a bit younger crew coming in. We've lost in our section quarterfinal match last year to St. Michael Albertville. We finished 13-7 overall. And we had some close matches that we wanted to win that we didn't quite get over the hump on, but overall it was a successful year.
I think our team goal is to try to strive to do your best and to try to get to know everyone and connect really well to your team as well as on the court trying to do the best you can.
The team's goals are definitely to just treat other teams with respect and have respect on our own courts here at home as well, and to achieve everything that we can.
To be captain, it means I have a lot more responsibility. I have to be here. I have to be happy. I have to be supportive to all the rest of the girls. I just need to be in a good spirit all the time.
To be a good role model to the girls, to try to show them what good sportsmanship is and to try to connect with them on every level, try to get to know them, and to try to be a good player as well as a good person to them.
Thank you.
This season with an extremely young team, we returned 2 players from our top 12 from last season. We're just looking for continuous improvement. We want to be significantly better at the end of the season than we are at the beginning of the season. But it's exciting. It's a fun challenge, and with a lot of new faces around, they're motivated too, and they want to be successful at the varsity level.
My personal goals for this year is to just have fun and make it a good last year.
If I can make it onto the top 10 varsity lineup, I would be thrilled about that.
I like getting to know all the girls, and my brothers played the sport as well, so it's always fun to be able to go home and play the sport with your family.
It's an individual sport and you need a lot of focus and a lot of discipline in order to play.
You're representing your school, what you stand for.
I can't think of any better way to spend my days after school and my weekends off. There's nothing better than playing tennis.
Watch Sportsman! Go Bengals!
Go Bengals.
Yeah.
So there's the tennis. We've got soccer to open up the season. Doubleheader Thursday, Burnsville at Centennial. Boys at 5, girls at 7. Monday, volleyball. Legacy Christian Academy at Spring Lake Park, 7 p.m. Monday. And then opening up the football season.
Yes.
Edina Blaine, a big
Against
one.
Centennial.
Thursday, the 29th. There's also Gophers football and Vikings football that night too. So it's it's a big football night.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. So that's what we've got on the schedule.
All right.
You excited?
I'm fired up, man. That's like
good. More coaching captains next week. More of that to look forward to.
Volleyball.
Season's kicking off, so go and support your teams. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
And go Cougars.
She said Cardinals.
NorthMetroTV.com will have all of our coaching captain stuff. You can go to SportsCenter page and watch it from there on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, bye-bye. See you later. I tried Google.
How'd that work for you?
It didn't work.
No?
Are
you sure you weren't on
Google.
Sure you weren't on goggles?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
G-O-
Happens all the time.
G-O-O.
G-L-E.
Oh.